Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. In today's video it's going to be one I'm sure you guys will want to be tuning into. Joan Laporta held a press conference this morning discussing several key points surrounding Barcelona, and I've gone ahead and basically bullet pointed I think everything that you guys on the channel will want to hear. So if you want a roundup of what was a really long press conference in the end with the questions included, then this is the video for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy it. As always, feel free to leave any of your thoughts in the comments down below. But let's get started. And Laporta kick-started the press conference essentially just by explaining himself. He said, I felt we had to talk here, we had to come in and essentially explain, our short-term plan. Because of course we have had to come in here mid-season and pick up a project that didn't work, and now guys have had to come in and start a new project that we hope will give joy to Barcelona fans. And that is why he did feel that he had to come here in front of the media and essentially just iron out a few issues. I think an interesting point Laporta made really towards the start of the press conference was the fact that, look, at Barcelona now, with us in charge, there are going to be consequences on poor results. You cannot get away with playing poorly anymore, with not giving your all for the club. And essentially, I think Laporta is making it pretty clear he's not going to accept mediocrity at Barca. He needs results, he has to win here. And if we aren't winning like we haven't done it this season, the disastrous end we had to the season that he did speak about later, there will be consequences and changes will be made. And Laporta started really with three key points. He mentioned the coach, of course, Ronald Koeman. We have to talk about him. Mainly the emphasis on the whole Ronald Koeman situation throughout the press conference was this. It was that, look, we're talking with Koeman. He is going to be judged on results. We've said that when he came in, and the decision will be made soon. They're in open dialogue with Ronald Koeman. There will be more meetings. The decision has not been made. I'm sure, guys, that Laporta is evaluating the market. He's evaluating everything. He's speaking with Alemany, with Planes, with Koeman himself to see if they agree on signings, if they agree what needs to be done with the team. Laporta, of course, will always be analysing other names in the market, such as Xavi, Garcia Pimienta. But the decision is not final, basically. There were little hints here and there throughout the press conference. My idea is right now that it's pretty 50-50 with Koeman, whether he stays, whether he goes. But Laporta did say it's in progress and nothing has been decided. Of course, Lionel Messi was also mentioned. That's quite similar to the Koeman situation, actually. Look, Laporta said we've been able to propose an offer to Messi that basically fits with our economic situation at the club right now. Nothing's been done yet. It is progressing. He asked the Barcelona fans for calm. Messi loves Barcelona, he trusts Laporta, and we expect a positive result to come out of the Messi contract talk. So that's the update on Messi's contract. From what I've gauged, it looks like it's going well, but again, nothing's been decided yet. And Laporta also mentioned that, look, we've began working on the team very quickly, and I think we've seen that to be fair in the news. We've mentioned for a few videos now, a few of the live streams, that there are going to be a lot of free transfers coming into the club, and Laporta does speak about the economic situation later down the line. It isn't good at all, guys, so I think these free transfers that we're seeing right now, that's evident. Laporta did say, look, watch out for next week, the signings, you will begin to see some of the work we have been doing, and basically, guys, after the Champions League final, that's when I think you can expect mayhem to ensue between then and the Euros kickoff. I expect Barcelona to announce many deals. Aguero, Eric Garcia, Wijnaldum, Memphis Depay. Perhaps we'll know the coach then as well. I'm sure we will, in fact. Emerson looks like he's going to be coming back. You've got Donnarumma, who Barcelona are interested in. So watch out for the transfer market, guys. It looks like Barcelona are going for very low-cost deals and essentially picking up all the best free agent deals. Another topic Laporta, of course, did have to discuss was the Super League, and he actually got quite passionate about it later on when the journalists started asking questions. But to start with, he basically said, look, when we joined the club in March, the negotiations to join the Super League were already very advanced. We had to join for the good of Barcelona, and we want an open dialogue now with UEFA, with Ceferin, to find a solution to the issues that are cropping up. Now, my stance on the Super League is this. I'm not a fan of it at all. I was actually gutted. I thought that was that for football. I really was when the Super League, the news of it first came out. As you guys know, Barcelona are still in the Super League with Real Madrid and Juventus. But I think, like Laporta says, when he came in there and found out that the 11 top clubs in the world essentially have gone into the Super League, he couldn't just say, no, you know what, as Barcelona, in our financial situation, we're quite happy not to be in there. And that's the stance I've had before. Laporta still wants to speak with everyone involved in this and find their solution. I do believe it will be down to the members, but at the time, Laporta just couldn't say no, I believe. Another interesting point that we definitely need to discuss is the audit results. That's essentially going to tell us all the money we have to spend, all of the losses we've had over the year, and that's going to be crucial, guys, for deciding contracts. How much money we can pay people, how much we can do in the transfer market. That's vital. I'm hearing that it could be coming in either June or July. I don't think Laporta gave a set date on that. He did say on the 20th of June there will be an assembly meeting, so perhaps that will give us a more, clear idea into the financial situation. But to be fair, it does look like Laporta has a pretty good idea of how poor it is right now, but still, he's going for Messi's contract, he's going for free transfers. I believe he's going to try and reduce the salaries of a lot of players, and certainly, I'd also expect a lot of sales, because the financial situation at Barcelona, guys, it clearly is not good. Moving on to questions then, there was honestly over an hour of questions, and I haven't picked out everything here. I hope, guys, that I've got everything I think you guys will want to hear out of the press conference. Laporta, in the questions, the first thing he said was, I asked for patience for the fans, with me back. Like I said, results, they will be judged fairly. There will be consequences if you don't get results, and essentially, we're not going to accept a poor level at Barcelona. We want to win, we want to be winning everything, and we want to become one of the best teams in the world again. Again, on the Koeman situation, Laporta said, look, he had plenty of questions about Koeman. There was lots and lots of questions about the Dutch coach, that's for sure. But he said, look, we're speaking with Koeman. He has a lot of respect for Koeman. The decision still needs to be made. The dialogue will be constant. And like I said, the overall feeling I got from it is that, look, I don't think Laporta is that big of a fan of Koeman, but he does have respect for him. Perhaps he doesn't want to disturb the dressing room too much. And if there isn't a suitable replacement in the market, which to be fair right now, perhaps there isn't, then maybe Koeman stays. There were of course a few questions on Xavi too, and to be honest actually, but towards the end of the questions there was quite a probing question on Xavi, and one of the journalists essentially asked, why haven't you got Xavi yet? He's the most Cruyffista coach on the market. In 2008 you got Guardiola to the club. What's different this time round? Why aren't you making big calls? And Laporta, I think, to be honest, guys, just showed us what he's thinking. I just don't think he trusts Xavi yet. He did just say, well, we don't know Xavi's the best Cruyffista coach. He hasn't proved himself enough, is essentially what Laporta was getting at. And I think he feels pretty similarly to me on this one. I'm not sure that Xavi coaching Qatar, to then coming over to La Liga, to the Champions League, to the Copa del Rey, to Barcelona, I'm just not sure that's going to work. There was also some more stuff on Messi. He did say that, look, we know we cannot offer Messi what, for example, a PSG can. He didn't name names, but, he said we know other clubs can offer Messi more. But what Messi wants is a sporting project. He wants to win everything with Barcelona again. He loves the club. He loves living here. We know that for sure with his family. He just wants what's best for the club. And also, guys, Messi, I've said it for a while now, he trusts Laporta massively. And I'm sure that if Laporta continues to make a lot of signings like he's doing, Wijnaldum, Depay, Aguero, Donnarumma, that sort of stuff is only going to please Messi. There were also, guys, some really interesting comments Laporta made, perhaps aimed at a few veterans of the team. He did make up the point a few times that the decisions that the old board made were absolutely disastrous. They didn't change the team when we were losing. They accepted defeat, and they did not, hold up the values of Barcelona. Laporta did speak, a few times about these sorts of issues. So perhaps I'm expecting, guys, some big changes, some salary reductions, some of the veteran players being asked to move on. Laporta did say, we're not happy with the way the season ended. It was a disastrous end to the season, were the actual words that he used. And I'm expecting, guys, Laporta, if he sticks by his word, to make some big changes this summer. And finally, guys, Laporta did actually mention a few times on the Super League again. I mentioned that earlier when I was talking about his initial points in it, but he did actually seem quite upset with the whole situation. I think he feels obviously Barcelona are in a poor financial situation right now. They had to join the Super League. They're probably not happy with the amount of money UEFA are taking away from the top clubs. And I think he feels that for Barcelona to survive, for football to survive, perhaps the Super League should be going ahead. And he said that he was pretty confident going to court, going to CAS against UEFA and winning the case essentially to save Barcelona and not getting banned from the Champions League. And I think, of course, that all just links into our financial situation, doesn't it? Laporta in English, actually, at the end, did give some details on the debt of the club. We do have a 1.2 billion debt, and we have 350 million in losses. And he did mention there, the big signings are going to be hard. He said, hopefully, in 1 to 2 seasons, 2 seasons maximum, we will be back to our best at Barcelona. But in the meantime, be patient, trust the club. And I think we're seeing that now, guys. A lot of free transfers, ensuring Messi stays, ensuring the team is as competitive as possible. But like big signings, guys, even Man City are going to struggle to get someone like Haaland into the club. Never mind us in our financial situation. So I think that is where I will wrap up the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I think I went through everything I wanted to there. There was quite a lot, of course. But of course, if you want to check out all of the quotes, I'm sure you go on our Twitter page. There'll be loads and loads of details on there. But I think I got everything I wanted to say, guys. You know, it was quite an interesting interview, I thought, a press conference rather. He spoke about Messi there. I get the feeling that the Messi contract is progressing nicely. Guys, watch out for signings next week. We know our financial situation is very bad. I think Laporta reiterated that, but watch out for free transfers next week. Ronald Koeman, big decision to be made on him. I still get the feeling it's very 50-50 right now, but perhaps it's maybe 60-40 in Koeman's favour. Laporta clearly also was upset with the whole Super League situation, so let's see actually what happens with that. And of course, we have got to wait for this audit and basically to check out our financial situation because, as I said, I'm expecting free transfers. I'm not expecting much in this summer transfer market, but let's wait and see. So that's where I will leave it. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope I covered it all. I'll see you guys very, very soon for more videos, and goodbye.